Hello and welcome to Yoga with Lucas. I'm subbing for Rex today. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged. You can lay down on your back or and just go ahead and settle in and get ready for our yoga flow today. So we're going to be doing a 40 minutes align and flow practice. So it'll be like an all levels flow. We'll start up real quick, do some sun salutations, and then get into our standing series. So go ahead and find that comfortable seat and just settle in. Notice how you're breathing. The practice of yoga is so much grounded in the breath. So witness as you breathe in the expansion of the lungs, feeling the breath expand in three dimensions, filling the abdomen. And with the exhale, you can use that, what we call Ujjayi exhale or oceanic breathing, constricting the back of the throat. That long, smooth exhale. By slowing down the breath, we activate our parasympathetic nervous system. It lets the body know, lets the mind know that everything is all right, and really helps to bring us into that present moment of relaxation. So continuing to breathe and just allow whatever may be on your mind, may have been on your mind thus far today, to just rest on the yoga mat. Just go ahead and just take that and just place it on the mat. Right now, you've got nowhere to be, nothing to do, nothing to plan for. Just settle on in. And wherever you're at, just go ahead and rise up off of your seated position and come to tabletop. So the wrists will be placed directly underneath the shoulders, nice vertical alignment. You can spread the fingers wide, have the knees below the hips, and feel your connection to the mat, pressing into the whole surface area of the hands. And tuck your back toes, and then just pressing into the hands, hovering up the knees here, just a few inches up off the mat, gaze is down. Feeling your inner fire spark for 3, for 2, for 1. And then lower the knees, inhale, drop the belly and gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, belly down, bringing the chest forward, bring the heart forward. Exhale, press the hands down, tucking the tailbone. Inhale, alternate that crescent shape as your shoulder blades roll back and down. And then exhale, wrap your shoulders around the front of the chest. And continue with cat-cow, taking a few more cat-cow movements here. Feel free to follow my own rhythm or your own here. We're working into the back body, building that mind-body back connection. Letting the breath guide the movements. And then bring your hands a bit farther forward and continue this shape. It's going to expand into more of a cobra to a child's pose shape here. So just grow your cat-cow. Right? Really bringing the hips forward and back. Warming up the back, the shoulders, the wrists. Right? And then when you shift forward here, tuck your toes and press the hips up and back for down dog. Settle into your down dog. Press your hips nice and high. Get a light in the toes. Bring some bounce to the heels and to the shoulders. So we're not collapsing into the pose. We're finding some expansion here. All right. And then let's take down dog pedals. So bend one knee, send the other heel down. And then switch and really feel that calf stretch when you send that heel down. Pressing into the opposite hand. Hugging the chest towards the thighs. And keep on alternating a couple more times. Then taking the feet to neutral. Let's inhale up to the toes. And exhale, press the heels down, hips back. And inhale, rise up. And exhale, press the heels back. One more time, nice and high on the toes. Inhale. And exhale, deep down dog. Perfect. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Inhale. With the exhale, walk, step, or float up to the top. Halfway lift, take the hands to the shins of the thighs, get a nice flat back here. And then with an exhale, fold. Lift the kneecaps, roll up the spine, drawing the navel in. We'll circle the arms up and bring the hands into the chest. And then float the hands down by the sides, Tadasana, mountain pose. Take the feet nice and parallel. Stand up nice and tall. Find your balance in the four corners of the feet. Tuning into the body. This practice is a meditation in movement in many ways. So bringing the hands to the heart. Sweep the arms down and up. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, roll up the spine, stack the vertebrae. Circle the arms. Exhale to the heart. One more half sun salutation. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Fold again. And this time, let's hang out here for a moment. Take opposite elbows for ragdoll. Sway from side to side. You can have a micro bend in the knees to help get your torso over further and let the head hang real heavy. Sway the head from side to side, shaking the head no, nodding the head yes. Feeling into that inversion. And let's release the bind. Press into the heels, draw the navel to the spine, circle the arms all the way up, and exhale the hands to the heart. Now we'll take the full sun salutation A, so sweeping up, and exhale, folding, Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, step one foot back, then the other. You can take chaturanga or lower down, knees, chest, and chin to the earth. Inhale, pull the chest forward, come to the tops of the toes for a baby cobra or a cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back to down dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Really hugging the chest to the thighs. You can have a slight bend in the knee if that helps you send your tailbone further back and flatten the back. And then bend the knees, gaze forward. And with an exhale, walk, step, or float up to the top. Find a flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the heels, circle the arms all the way up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, we sweep up. And with the exhale, we fold. We'll go through this again, halfway lift. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Taking your vinyasa, you can hug the elbows in from chaturanga and shift forward to an up dog, lifting the thighs. Exhale, down dog. Relaxing the head. Staying engaged and activated through the legs and the arms. Sending that energy up into the hips. Bend the knees, inhale, gaze forward. Walk, step, or float up. Find a halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, align the spine. Circle your arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Sun Salutation B series. We can sweep the arms back. Then bend the knees, sit the hips back, reach the arms, chair pose. Feet are parallel and you can see your big toes. Take a couple breaths here in Utkatasana. Find your stability. Inhale, sit a bit deeper. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, jump or step back. Vinyasa. From down dog, inhale your right foot up. And exhale, step it in between your hands. Plant your back heel. Rise up, warrior one. We're squaring the shoulders towards the front of the mat. And the hips are working that way as well, drawing the front hip back. Checking that knees over top of the ankle, shoulders over top of the hips. Finding what works best for your body today. Weight evenly distributed in the feet. Inhale. Exhale, frame the front foot, step back. You can lower all the way down or pause in chaturanga. Shifting forward. And pressing the hips back, rolling over the toes. Second side, inhale, your left leg lifts. Exhale, step it up, spin your back heel down. Warrior one. Pressing that back heel down, sending an equal amount of weight and force into both feet. Right? Spark through the fingertips. And feel the power and dignity of this Virabhadrasana A. Staying with the breath. Inhale, and exhale, frame the front foot, step back, down dog or vinyasa. You can always lower the knees or keep them up to you. In this down dog here, let's bend the knees and press the hips back, and then stay in down dog, but press the heels back then. Get a real long, flat back, hugging the shoulders down. Staying engaged through the hands. Strong mountain. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, pounce, or step, halfway lift. And fold, sweep the arms back. With the inhale, sit the hips back, raise the arms, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands together and stand. Take a few breaths, feeling the connection between the hands. Noticing your breath and regulating that breath, letting it be smooth and even. And we'll take that again and expand upon it a bit. We'll sweep the arms and sit back into chair pose. Inhale, sit a bit deeper. Exhale, sweep, relief, straighten and fold. Halfway lift, raise the head. And then hands down, jump or step. Down dog or vinyasa. Meeting me in down dog. Let's inhale the right foot up. Let's bend the knee, stack the hip, and point the toe over to our left. And the gaze is going to be underneath of your left armpit at that toe, squaring the shoulders towards the mat. Inhale, and then exhale, we step it up in between the hands, spin the back heel down. Inhale, we rise into warrior one. Taking your time, setting it up. Inhale, exhale, we open up into warrior two. Arms out in a T, front knee over top of the front ankle, front thigh rotating externally. Here in warrior two, press your feet away from each other like you're trying to split the mat. Find that engagement. And then draw the feet in like you're trying to wrinkle the mat. Hugging muscle to bone, feeling that support rise up through the feet and extend into the arms. Let's flip the front palm, reach it forward and up like we're scooting. The front ankle, arm slides down the back leg. Deep, beautiful side body stretch, gazing up and back. Inhale. Exhale, let's cartwheel forward, frame that front foot. Step back through plank pose, lower all the way down, or pause in plank for a breath. And then take the exhale through your vinyasa, the one of your choice. You broaden the collar. And then you exhale and press the hips back. Second side, inhale, left foot lifts. As you press your left shoulder closer to the mat. Inhale a bit longer. And then exhale, step it up to the top of your mat. Spin that back heel down. With a strong inhale, we rise to warrior one. Shining the spotlights of your pecs forward. Finding what you can relax in this pose. Where is there engagement and where is there some softness? Inhale. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Your heels roughly in a line. Relax the shoulders and extend long through the fingers. Feeling the expansion of the chest here. And then we're going to take a reverse warrior, flip that front palm, reach it forward, scoop it up and back. Back hand slides down that back leg. You check the alignment of your front knee. You gaze up and back. Staying engaged in your core here. Inhale. With the exhale, windmill down, you can ride the breath all the way through. Let the inhale shine the heart. And let the exhale press your hips back. Bend the knees, inhale and gaze forward. With the exhale, press and float. Halfway lift and fold. Sweeping the arms behind you. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands together as we stand. Noticing the increased breath rate, the increased flow of blood through the hands and the rest of the body, but tuning into that sensation between the palms. We connect deeper with our bodies. Let's take this style one more time. So we're going to sweep into our chair pose. It's a fierce thunderbolt shape. Inhale. Exhale, straight legs and fold. Halfway lift, long neck. Exhale, hands, step or floats. Down dog or vinyasa. Moving with the breath. Inhale, your right leg lifts. Exhale, bring your knee into your nose. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, step your foot up in between your hands, spin your back heel down. Inhale, rises you up to warrior one. Exhale, takes you to warrior two. Gazing over your front middle fingers with intention. Hip and knee tracking in the same direction as your toes. This time, inhale. Exhale, side angle, lean forward, front forearm to front thigh, top arm by your ear. Nice long diagonal line here. Settling in, finding power in the shape, letting this leverage of this forearm or your press into the mat here become stable and rooted and well grounded. Drawing strength from balance. And then with an inhale, we're going to rise up to warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Stay here, straighten your front leg. Really press down into that heel and extend through your upper fingertips, your outstretched fingertips. And then knock your hips back as you lean your upper body forward. Reaching, reaching. Option to step in your back toes a bit to shorten the stance as we enter into Trikonasana. And this is a good place for a block, if you have one, if you want to take your hand to a block, or simply rest your hand on your shin. Expand through both sides of the torso. Listen to your body here. Find your edge, but don't go past it. You can gaze up at your hand, You can imagine that there is a wall behind you, connecting with your shoulders and your hip points. And then we're going to rise back up. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach the arms up. Turn your front toes in so your feet are parallel. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward. Pressing the toes down, micro bend in the knees, actively tilting the tailbone up. You can walk your hands further back behind you or hold on to the ankles and release the head and neck. Let's walk our hands towards the front of the mat. Turn that front toe forward, step back to a plank pose, and take your transition. Shining the heart. When the exhale begins, press your hips back. Yes. Nice work, strong yogis. Let's begin the left side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send that heel real far up and back. Exhale, step it in between your hands, spin your back heel down. Inhale to rise into warrior one. I'm going to shift my orientation. Stay where you are. Don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. So we're in warrior one. Settling in, straightening that back leg as much as is comfortable on your hip flexor. Inhale, open up to warrior two. Again, check that your arms are parallel to the ground. Soften the shoulders and extend through the fingers. See if you can bring your top knee directly over your top ankle. Expanding the chest. Staying with the breath. This time we'll lean forward for side angle, forearm to thigh, or down to the mat. Top bicep by your ear, find that sweet diagonal line. And really ground into your front leg. How still and how solid can you find yourself in this side angle? Next inhale is going to take you back up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach forward, scoop it. Open up that side body, reverse warrior. Then straighten your front leg, really press that front heel down. Big side body stretch. Inhale. And then with the exhale, knock your hips back as you begin to hinge forward over that front leg. No need to go super deep. We want to maintain a straight line from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Long lines from foot to foot, from hand to hand, from head to tailbone. Feeling into the breath as your inhale expands the depth of the stretch, and the exhale relaxes into the body. And we're going to come back up through Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior. Turn that front foot in. Come up to neutral, reach both of your arms up. Take your arms behind you. Your feet are parallel. Take your hands behind you. Find a bind. Draw your palms together or interlace your fingers and hold them real tight. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Softening through the shoulders, the neck and the head. Bringing these hands up and back, locking through the fingers. Pressing the toes down. And then going ahead and gently releasing the bind. Bring the hands on down to the mat. Take any other movements here that feel good for you in this wide-legged fold. So maybe you take a Skandasana to one side, bend one knee, and then take it to the other side. All right. Maybe from center you raise one arm up and then the other. Maybe you simply let an inhale flatten the torso and an exhale let it hang further, moving with the breath. Take a couple more breaths. And then turn your front toes to the front of the mat. Plank pose, inhale. Exhale, go through your flow. Let's take a few cooling breaths. I invite you to join me. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, side out. Breathing in. And exhale audibly. One more breath like that. And let it all go. This time, inhale, gazing forward. With the exhale, walk, step, or float up, halfway lift. And fold, sweep the arms. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands together, and we stand. Let's take a tree pose. So stand heavy on your right foot. And then take your left foot to the ankle, calf, or thigh. Always have the option to use your environment. Stand next to a wall, whatever you got. We'll start with the hands together in Anjali Mudra. Finding your balance. And then I invite you to grow your branches as you press down into your heel, stabilize through your trunk. And it's doesn't look like a very breezy day out there today, but if it were, you'd want to be able to flow in the breeze. So take a bit of a dancing tree, take some waves, some movements. All right. Very good. Let's step it down, give it a shake, and then switch sides. And start by the heart. Root down, rise your branches. And then for this time, I invite you to get real still. So whatever position helps you find the greatest stillness in your tree pose, making those micro adjustments here. And then try to balance without the vision by, for 3 seconds, closing the eyes. And then we'll settle the feet down, shake them out. So we'll transition, we'll take this down to the mat now. reaching forward. Come up onto your tippy toes, bend the knees, and very, very slowly sit the hips down to the heels like we're molasses. And then once your hips touch down, spread the knees wide, sit back, reach forward, gracefully sit down onto your back. So let's take a figure four. Let's take the right ankle on top of your left thigh, just below the knee, like so, right? And then interlace the hands around that left thigh. You can flex this this foot here to help protect any knee things that you may have. And you can also straighten this back leg as you draw your legs in towards you. You should feel a nice stretch along the side of your hip. Option to take this elbow and press the leg a bit further away too to get deeper into the stretch. And then we're gonna lower that down here. Switch sides, take your left thigh on top, left ankle on top of your right thigh. Interlace your hands with the opposite grip. So take the awkward grip there, opposite thumb on top. Then go ahead and draw that thigh in. And just soften through the head. Let the neck be easy here. Just engaging with the hands. You can straighten this leg if you like. And then let's release both feet to the mat. Let's take a couple back bends here. So press the hips up. Just go right up into it. For 3, 2, 1, let's lower it down. Take a breath. And then press the hips up. We'll hold it a bit longer. Interlace your hands. You can roll over your upper arms if you like. Press the elbows or the hands down to help raise the hips up. Staying engaged through your hands. Noticing what this inversion feels like. And then let's release the hands and the arms, soften the chest, roll down the back. Let's rock the knees left or right. And then point them back up. Let's take one more round here. So yogi's choice, you can take a bridge, you can take a wheel, you can take a shoulder stand, okay? Whatever option feels good for you, go ahead and pop up into that. Option to put a block under the sacrum and take your legs straight up, or you can put them up in front of a wall. So whichever pose feels good for you. Staying focused on your breath. And if you're up in that wheel pose, whenever you're ready to come down, just tuck the chin and bring the shoulders down first, rolling down the back. Everybody just go ahead and roll on down vertebrae by vertebrae. And then we'll take the knees into the center here, supine twist. So rock your knees over to your right, gaze is over your left. Your shoulders can come out in a T shape or a cactus. Make sure that your shoulders are stacked above your hips so that your spine is relatively straight. Simply allowing the breath to guide. And soften with the exhales. These kinds of twists really help to bring in fresh nutrients to our internal organs, to our spine. Helps to rehydrate our fascia. So it's really great for overall body health, especially things like circulation. Let's bring the knees back into the chest. Lift them up for a second. Down. Rock them over to the left. Take your arms out, same deal. Feel the inhale deep in the stretch. And let the exhale be smooth so that you can sink ever deeply and smoothly into it. And then let's bring the knees back into the center here. Let's take the knees into the chest. And let's bring the knees in some circles. So circle them out, down, and together. And then let's circle them the opposite direction. They come out, around, and up, together, and down. And go ahead and take any other intuitive movements that you want to take here before we relax into Shavasana. Perhaps holding onto the bottom of the feet and rocking back and forth. And then bring the knees in one more time. Tuck the tailbone, lift the forehead real gently. Exhale, soften, release one leg out, lower the neck and head, release the other leg. Take up some space here. Get nice and comfortable. Take the arms wide, palms up. Shake the feet a bit. Wiggle the chest and the arms. Gently sway the neck so that you feel like you are in the center of your body. And then ease into stillness. Ease into peace and ease. The afterglow of your yoga practice. Staying relaxed. practice a bit of a body scan, just mentally going through the body from the forehead, through the face, relaxing any tension, scanning the shoulders and the arms, any areas of sensation can relax. Through the chest and the abdomen, the core, just allow any areas there to relax. Hips and legs. Just continue mentally scanning through the body, finding areas that you can actively allow to soften and relax as to better absorb the benefits of our practice. And bring some attention to how you're breathing and allow that breath to naturally deepen and lengthen. Breathing into the belly, filling the chest and the collar. And exhale smoothly out. Now wiggling the fingers and the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles. Gently waking up the body. Rolling the elbows and the shoulders, knees and hips. And then take a full body stretch, reaching up and over, pointing your toes. Inhale. And exhale, bring your knees into your chest, clasp your arms around your legs. And feel the appreciation from your body for once again returning to the yoga mat, to the yoga practice. And then making your way up to a seated pose, either by rolling over to one side, and then gently pressing up, or simply rocking up into a seated pose. Sitting for a moment, just noticing the effect of our practice. Let's take one breath together to close. Exhale fully. Take a deep breath in and let it all go. Bring a smile to the lips as your hands come together in front of the heart. Thank you for tuning in, for breathing and flowing with me today. Namaste. My name is Lucas. The practice is now officially closed. I'm going to hang out to chat in. I believe that we can chat, or I may be able to hear people's audio. To be honest with you, I'm not totally sure. So. In any case, have a wonderful rest of your day. And so I teach Wednesdays and Thursdays at 10. The Wednesday is more of a gentle flow, like even a little bit more gentle than this. And then the Thursdays is a power flow, which will be pretty powerful, you know, ranging from like a little bit more intense to this to like pretty intense. So, you know, your choice, whatever feels good for you. I hope to see you guys at some future classes. Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in and for practicing with us. I really enjoyed leading this flow. It was interesting. I saw the video that Rex put out, and I saw that that his styles have been more align and flow. You know, like settle into the pose and really feel the energy of that posture. Like especially those warriors with the arms outstretched, or like warrior one with the arms up like this. You really feel that empowering energy, you know, rising up through your foundation and extending out into your arms, into your limbs, and it's really something special sometimes to root into those poses. And yeah, my chat is a little bit delayed, so I think it's sending my response. But yeah, it'd be great to see you tomorrow at 10. Um, I might move that back to like 11 o'clock on Thursdays, but tomorrow it's definitely still at 10. So we will we'll update you guys. And yeah, I hope everyone is, you know, enjoying their staycation and you know, focusing on the breathing practices and the meditation and staying calm. So again, you know, my name's Lucas, and yeah, if you have any questions or, you know, looking for any more resources on yoga or meditation, you know, we got you, your fitness team. Feel free to like reach out to me. I do like guided meditations as well as, you know, I do different yoga flows and styles. So I'll go ahead and close this out in another minute or two. Okay, okay. That's good feedback. Yeah, that's good feedback. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. I'll pass that along. Yeah, it'd be a little bit better for me too. So I hope everyone has been getting in a good morning practice. You know, especially I know you guys probably still do a lot of like information work, starting at, you know, the regular times and stuff like that. But you know, for all of us anyway, trying to do like a 7 a.m. or a.m. morning practice is super great way to like stay mentally present in these times and really start the day with a good trajectory. So, all right, I'm going to close out the stream unless anybody has any other feedback. Salutations, good friends and yogis. I will see you at the next one. Tomorrow at 10 or next Wednesday at 10. All right, peace, my friends.